She believes the taboo is finally ending, and the Duchess of Cornwall says everyone must play their role. 5 News has reported on her work here.
The Duchess of Cornwall has paid a visit to staff who help victims of sexual abuse
and on a recent visit to a refuge in France. Afterwards, the Duchess told me about her first visit to a refuge.
I knew a bit about it before. Everybody knows a bit, but it's something that's never very often talked about. And they had 6 women who, obviously, their relations, their parents, their children, their sisters, brothers, had suffered terrible domestic abuse. And these people got up and they started to tell their stories. And they were so harrowing that there wasn't a dry eye in the whole place. And I think that's when the penny really dropped. I thought to myself, I don't know what I can do, but we've got to somehow spread the word about domestic abuse, because none of us know enough about it.
Yeah. Do you feel that the taboo is changing or
I think in the last couple of years I have seen it change. Thank goodness. I mean, when I started it was very hush-hush. Dear, we don't speak about this, it's all very dangerous, and we don't want the people discovering where you're going, because they don't want the abusers to find out where a lot of these women are living. But I think it is changing, and I think a lot of these victims are now speaking up about it. They've heard other people, and so they think, right, I'm going to tell my story. And the more they tell their stories, the braver they get. And if they feel they're doing good for other women, they feel they've achieved something. Nobody knows about the wonderful work people do behind the scenes.
She is passionate about this cause and wants to bring more than just publicity.
But when we arrive, if we see his car driving off, we've already got the number plate and the description of it.
Absolutely.
In the UK, she's organised free wash bags for those who are recovering from an attack.
They are so important. I would actually say that they're almost transformative at the end of an examination. And for me, it's just, when you look at what's inside the wash bag, you've got your shower gel, you've got your moisturiser, your toothbrush, and it's just a very personal, tangible example of what the Duchess has brought to us. I think really, very personal.
You must be proud of those.
Well, I think, I was determined to find something that made just a crumb of difference. I mean, what can you do for these poor people? But I thought at least if they've got something which smells delicious, and, they can, come out and at least sort of, wash some of the horror away, that maybe it has done a bit of good. And I do get the odd letter saying, we really do appreciate what's done, but I wish I could do more. I'd like to see more people getting up and talking about it, and others to listen, because it is rife all over the world.
Interviews are rare for this quiet campaigner, but there's little doubt the Duchess is determined to make a difference. Simon Weiger, 5 News.